Hello my friends, Virus here, and it is that time of year again. It's time for the September Nintendo Direct. There's always one around this time of year in September, and it normally focuses on titles at the very end of the year and going into 2024. This one seems to be focused on mainly titles releasing this winter, so December, January, February, very cool stuff. And with these predictions videos, I have a list. I have a pretty decent list right here, so let's just dive right into it. First up on the list is a new Donkey Kong Country game. There has been talks of a Donkey Kong game in the works, and a credible leaker, who I will not name here to draw attention to him, and he believes we are getting a new Donkey Kong game. He only posted a video of Donkey Kong rolling, but that's all the context we need. Like, that just... He believes that there's going to be Donkey Kong in this Direct, and I really hope it's another Donkey Kong Country game. I've been playing Tropical Freeze a lot lately. I just recently got back into it. Oh my gosh, it's such a good platformer. It would be so nice to see a new Donkey Kong, like a new original Donkey Kong Country for the Switch. That'd be very cool. Now, it could even be anything. It could be Donkey Kong 64 coming to the NSO service. It could be a 3D Donkey Kong. It could be, like, I don't know, maybe Donkey Kong DLC for something. Like, it could be anything. If it's just a picture of Donkey Kong, then that means it could really just be anything. It could be a Mii costume, who knows. Pause. This is your reminder that my reaction for this Direct will be on my new channel called Virus Reacts. So if you want to catch my reaction to this Direct, be sure to click the link in the description to my channel, and I'll post my reaction to the Direct tomorrow. It should be really fun. This will be the first reaction to a Nintendo Direct on that channel, and I'm pretty excited. Now back to my predictions. Next up on the list is more info / a new trailer for the new Princess Peach game coming. We barely got to see any of it, and it would be nice to get a name drop as well. That'd be very cool. Maybe even a release date, that'd be nice. But we didn't get much to work with for this Princess Peach game, so I'm just gonna move right along. Next up on the list is a new trailer / more info for Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon on Switch. This one I'm very excited about. I'm sure you've seen my reaction by now. What's that? No! What? No way! No way! No way! Oh my god, no! I don't care about Batman! I'm very, very excited about this. I've always wanted an HD remake of Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, like pretty much ever since I finished it. And I really, really hope they don't mess up the Scare Scraper. The Scare Scraper was probably one of my favorite parts of Dark Moon, and I would also love a release date. That would be so great. Next up on the list is a new trailer for Super Mario RPG. We did get a little bit more to see than Dark Moon and the Princess Peach game, but I really would like to see, like, maybe an overview trailer would be cool. Maybe introducing the characters. I'm sure a lot of people that have played the original know all the characters by now, but it would be cool. I'd like to see a new trailer of this game, maybe to sell it to me a little bit more. Next up on the list is a new trailer for WarioWare Move It. I know WarioWare is kind of like a smaller game series, but I can definitely see them giving us more information on WarioWare Move It, like an overview again. Moving right down the list, immediately after the WarioWare Move It trailer, I wonder if they're going to touch on Charles Martinet's retirement more. I made this list before they came out with that video recently about Charles Martinet's retirement. For those of you who don't know, Charles Martinet voices Mario. He has been the voice of Mario since Super Mario 64. He's been doing this for quite a while, and people are wondering if his time as Mario is almost up, and well, I guess it is. He's not going to be voicing Mario anymore. However, he is the first Mario ambassador, and not even he knows what that means. So I guess we'll see down the line, but I wonder if they'll touch up on this a little bit more. Now this prediction is one that I really, really, really want to happen, because it's one of the few Wii U games we don't have on Switch yet. Yoshi's Woolly World Deluxe. It just makes so much sense because it was a really good Wii U game, and I think it would do so much better on Switch because people really like Yoshi's Crafted World now. So, you know, why not have another Yoshi game on Switch? I know they would probably have to work around the Poochie and Yoshi's Woolly World as well, but once they get past that, I'm sure this would be an amazing definitive experience. Because if you don't know, Yoshi's Woolly World released first, and then the 3DS port Poochie and Yoshi's Woolly World released after, with more content that was never patched in. I really think that this has a place on the Switch. I mean, people already really like Yoshi's Crafted World, so why not give those new fans something else to play? I think it just makes the most sense. And it's one of the few Wii U games that hasn't come to Switch yet. And I know that Yoshi's Woolly World and Poochie and Yoshi's Woolly World are a little bit different. You have to either choose better graphics or more content, but I would like to have, like, a definitive way to play it. Like maybe they bring in elements from Poochy and Yoshi's Woolly World, implement them into the base Yoshi's Woolly World, and then boom, you have a definitive experience that I honestly really hope comes to Switch. Next up on the list is a new Kirby game. We mostly get a new Kirby product every year, whether it be a game, whether it be some type of merchandise. We always see Kirby. Last year was Return to Dreamland Deluxe, and the year before that was Kirby and the Forgotten Land. So I'm betting that we're gonna get a new Kirby game announced in this Direct, because they like to show off Kirby in September Directs as well. They announced Kirby and the Forgotten Land in a previous September Direct, and they also announced Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe, I believe, in last year's September Direct. So it only makes sense that we'll see Kirby at this Direct. Next up on the list is a new Mario Galaxy game. I know this is probably the one that's going to be like the least likely to happen, but I would really like to see like Super Mario Galaxy 3. I think seeing how Mario Galaxy runs on the Switch and like how easy it is to map the spin to a button, I really think that a Mario Galaxy 3 would make sense, and I think because there are now more fans of Mario Galaxy now, it just makes sense to make a third installment of this series. And honestly, they could give us the Pikmin treatment. That'd be really cool. They give us Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 bundled into one package. That'd be very cool. While we wait for Mario Galaxy 3, we have HD remasters of Galaxy 1 and 2. I think that's a pretty good idea, and I really would be surprised if Nintendo just glanced over that. Next up on the list is a new Mario sports game. We have about only 2 that I know of right now. We have Mario Tennis Aces and Mario Golf Super Rush, and I know fans have been wanting a Mario baseball game for years, and at least a new Mario baseball game. So if they gave us a Mario sports game, I wouldn't complain. It can incorporate motion controls into with the Joy-Cons, and you could swing it like you swing a baseball bat. There's a plethora of characters you could put in a Mario baseball game. And seeing how they jazzed up golf and tennis, I can totally see them doing that for baseball as well. Next up on the list is a Chrono Trigger remake in the HD 2D style. If you're not familiar with the HD 2D style, it's the same style that if you go and look at Octopath and Octopath 2, that is what HD 2D means. Like, it's 2D, but it's also kind of 3D almost, which I love. I really love that style of game. And honestly, I think fans would be really happy with the Chrono Trigger remake in this HD 2D style. I've never fully played Chrono Trigger, but from what I have played of it, it's a really fun game, and it's, from what I've heard, it's up there as one of the greatest RPGs of all time, at least according to some people on the internet. Next up on the list is a Paper Mario Thousand Year Door remaster. I couldn't find good footage of this, so I'm just going to use a Paper Mario trailer probably from like Origami King, because fans have been asking for a Thousand Year Door remake for like ever. And I believe one of the creators of Paper Mario Color Splash said if the fans really want a Thousand Year Door remaster, they'll do it. They'll make a Thousand Year Door remake. And what would be cool is if they shadow dropped a Paper Mario remaster. With how they've been doing this lately, with like, oh, here's Metroid Prime remastered, but oh, while you're waiting for Pikmin 4, you can play Pikmin 1 and 2. I really genuinely think that they will start doing that more and making more remasters. Like, I would love to see like an HDified Paper Mario. I would totally pay $50 for that. Next up on the list is a new NSO update, whether that be GameCube games, an extra service option, an extra game for any of the current services. Maybe even they'll just rebrand it to Nintendo Online. Who knows? Just anything NSO, whether that be like DLC that you can get through Expansion Pass, anything like that. Now, I don't just want to see Mario. People that watch these prediction videos know I don't want to just see Mario. I want to see Luigi too. Not just Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, not just Luigi's Mansion, just Luigi. If Luigi is in this Direct anywhere, that'll be a win for me. Speaking of Mario and Luigi, next up on the list is a new Mario and Luigi game. Ever since the closing of Alpha Dream, the previous developers of the Mario and Luigi series, I've always wondered where this series will go after their closure. And honestly, I really hope that a new Mario and Luigi game is in development right now, or at least pretty close to being announced, because I love the Mario and Luigi series. I loved Superstar Saga. I really enjoyed Partners in Time. They could even give us a Partners in Time remake, and I would be happy with that. I would just really like a Mario and Luigi game on Switch. They have Paper Mario, and they have Paper Mario 64 on the NSO service, and Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga on the GBA service. So maybe they strategically released Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga to get people interested in the series, and then say, hey, here's a new Mario and Luigi game coming. I think that would be so cool, and I'd really like to see a Mario and Luigi game. I don't know what the storyline would be, but it would be very cool. Next up on the list is a new Zelda/HD remaster. I think an HD remaster is more likely right now, considering Tears of the Kingdom just came out, but I definitely can see them announcing a new Zelda in this Direct, because, well, we get Zelda pretty regularly as well, along with Kirby. So I can see them doing another HD remaster, maybe like Wind Waker HD, maybe port that to Switch. Maybe they would go like something like crazy. Maybe they would make Phantom Hourglass. I know that there's a lot of gimmicks involved with that game, but I wonder how they can make that work, you know? Like, that might be cool. But yeah, just a new Zelda or HD remaster, whatever, I will not complain about a new Zelda game. I think it would be cool to get a new Zelda game because it seems like we're kind of due for an announcement for a new Zelda game, whether that be, you know, Wind Waker HD or maybe even Twilight Princess HD. Who knows? Just anything Zelda. Next up on the list is Super Mario Odyssey 2. I know. Why would they do Super Mario Odyssey 2 if there's so many rumors coming around about the Switch 2? Hear me out. Tears of the Kingdom finally ran its course. It's released. People really love it, right? Nintendo sees that and says, hey, people really like it when we release sequels to our games. What's the other big title on the Switch right now? Super Mario Odyssey. To me, it just makes so much sense for like a Super Mario Odyssey sequel. And hey, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they'll release Super Mario Odyssey 2 with the next console. Who knows? And here comes my final prediction. I think that this is finally going to be the big reveal for Metroid Prime 4. Maybe no release date, maybe just a year, maybe just the release year. But I think this Direct is the one that's going to have some shred of news about Metroid Prime 4. It restarted development years ago, which means they have at least something built. I know there's been a lot of hiring and changing hands, I believe, since it was scrapped and redone and given to Retro Studios, but I really think that we might see Metroid Prime 4, and I think that would be very, very cool for the Metroid fans. Because my idea is, I think they gave us Metroid Prime Remastered as a way to just like give us something to play while we wait for Metroid Prime 4. So I think we'll get like a good trailer, we might get a release date even, like a full date, like this date specifically, or we might just see holiday 2024, who knows? But those are all my predictions. I'm pretty excited for the Direct tomorrow. I apologize for my voice, I am a little bit sick. I keep constantly getting a little bit sick. I don't know what's going on with me, but I wanted to record this video. I really like making predictions videos because when I predict something and I'm right, it's a really cool feeling. And before I forget, I would like to say I would like a HD version of Luigi's Mansion. Just saying. Maybe they'll give us a new trailer for Dark Moon, and then they'll say, and while you're waiting, and they get just Shadow Drop Luigi's Mansion HD. I just think that'd be very cool. But I want to know down in the comments below, which do you think is most likely to happen? Or what would you like to see out of the Direct tomorrow? This is basically just everything I want to see. I don't think I missed anything. I'm genuinely curious to see what they could reveal tomorrow that's like fully new to us. But I definitely think Kirby will be there because Kirby is just like a yearly thing, you know? Kirby in the Forgotten Land a few years ago, or the year before. This year was Return to Dreamland Deluxe. It only makes sense that they'll say, hey, here's the next Kirby game coming next year, you know? It just makes sense to me. Like a March, May release date, like I feel like that's pretty possible. But thank you guys for watching. This was a blast to record, and hopefully I'll have this up pretty shortly after I finish recording. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new, because I will be reacting to this on the brand new Virus Reacts. So if you want to check out my reaction to the Direct, it is in the link in the description for that channel, and just be sure to click subscribe and turn on that bell so you don't miss my reaction. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, I will see you in the next one. Virus out.